Is this one of the most surprising bourbons of 2023? Well, we're about to find out. Stay tuned till the very end to see my true thoughts on this and if you should really be spending $150 on it. I was so excited to get the Bardstown Discovery Series 11 release. I was super jazzed. People told me great things about it and I was like, heck yeah, can't wait to get it. So what we've got right here, I have the Bardstown Discovery 11, Disco 11. It comes in at 118.1 proof. It is a 73% blend of Kentucky 13-year, 21% blend of Kentucky 10-year, and 6% Bardstown Bourbon Company 6-year. So it definitely has a really interesting mash bill on it. I always love how transparent Bardstown Bourbon Company is. It definitely makes it really nice to see when you can look on the bottle and be like, okay, that's the mash bill. It's awesome. It really is helpful. So thank you. Shout out to you, Bardstown Bourbon Company. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. Now cheers, let's do this. All right, on the nose. Holy freaking moly, that is a like cherry pie. It is berry cherry loaded with fruited berries. Like very berry. It's very berry on the nose. I also get some oakiness, a little bit of baking spices, a little tingle on the nose hairs, which could be me leaning in a little too far into the nose. Happens when you got a big nose. I get some plum notes on this. Really sweet, like sweet dried cherries and raisins. It is very fruity on the nose. Very fruity on the nose. I like it though. It's really fruity. Definitely fruitier than I expected. All right, now let's taste it. Whoa. Right up front, you get a little bit of oakiness, a little bit of brown sugar, and then pow, slap you in the face. You get slapped hard with the fruit bomb. It is so fruity. This is like raspberries and cream, a little bit of oak, some brown sugar. Honestly, this reminds me of like a Four Roses. It definitely reminds me of like the fruitier Four Roses, like the really sweet fruity ones. I totally was not expecting that out of this. I was expecting something else. I don't really know what I was expecting. But you know when you expect something and you're like, you have it in your head that it's going to be so good and you try and you're just like, am I missing something? Am I missing something? Am I wrong? Let me taste it again. Super sweet. There's a little bit of chocolate up front. It's good. It just has a lot of fruit. So if you don't like a fruity bourbon, you're not going to like this. This kind of reminds me of like that fruitiness that I got out of Disco 7. But then the finish on this one gets a little bit, there's like a bitter note in the finish of this one that I don't love. Like you do get a good finish, but then there's like a bitter, dark chocolate kind of note. It goes weird with the fruit notes that I'm getting. I was hoping that would kind of like blend well in my mouth, but I didn't like the blend. Overall, I think it's good. I do think it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna need to be in the mood for drinking this. Like, it's just completely different than what I was expecting. And would I like to say that I'm disappointed? I am a little bit because I was expecting something different. I think that I liked other releases much more than this one. I think that I love Disco 6. I love Disco 7. I tried Disco 10 at the Bourbon Junkies meetup and I really liked that. Now that's a different setting, so it's hard to say. Like, other factors could go into my opinion of what I thought of it then. So anyhow, I'm rambling on. What I think of this is it definitely didn't meet my expectations. I am disappointed. Do I think it's good? Yes, it is good. But this is a $150 bottle of bourbon. Now, let's not think about the price tag for a second. Let's not think about that. Let me go ahead and tell you my score. And my score on this is going to be 3.5 corks out of 5. I think it's good. I think it's enjoyable. I think there are other Discovery series that I like better than this one. This one just did not meet my expectations, did not meet my hopes and dreams and desires of what I thought it would be. It's good. It's just not like insanely great. Now, let's talk about the price tag. That $150 price tag is a really tough one to think about because that is a lot of money. $150 is a lot of money. Personally, I would not spend $150 to buy this bottle again. We did spend it, but I wouldn't spend it again, but that's just my opinion and my palate. You might think differently. If you really like fruity bourbon, like fruity, lightly oaky, sweet bourbon, that might be up your alley. Like if you have a bar that has a pour of this, I would go buy a pour of it. So those are my thoughts. I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and I'll see you next time.